Robert wanted to tell you that because you got so much information out there, and not everybody can hear you. But I'm hearing you okay, but you're not the greatest. But Gary, maybe here in the future we can get a little bit more water squeezed out of that station down there. But Gary, thanks for being here. God bless you, sir, and we understand how you feel. UGP and the Freedom Net. Thank you, Gary. Always a pleasure hearing from you. Let's go ahead and move down to South Carolina Mike, KI4JCZ. Mr. Mike, come on in, and what you got for round two? Okay, Jess, thank you very much. This is KI4JCZ, Mike out of South Carolina. Okay, I'm going to read an article which is, again, this is concerning election integrity. And I think it's important just so people realize how deep this rabbit hole really goes. This article is repost. It's posted on Gateway Pundit, and it's entitled Big Development. Fractal technology uncovers the central nervous system of the left NGO funding. Get post by Jay Valentine. 3 years ago, Sheriff Clark of Wisconsin asked the Fractal team to review the Wisconsin voter roll. And the result was the Fractal election management application finding anomalies that cannot be found with current relational database. The Fractal team is not a political activist organization. We are high-tech guys who saw a problem and offered a solution. The team and the 26 state groups with whom we worked recognized cleaning voter rolls was a losing proposition for 2024. Not enough time. Too few phantoms taken off. Massive government resistance. RNC inaction. Cleaning voter rolls is a fundraising technique for national nonpartisan voter integrity groups. It's perfect. Almost nobody is taken off. The problem remains. Dopey donors write checks. Let's see. Fractal shows in multiple videos on the Omega for America site vast voter roll anomalies in place for over 20 years. Fractal shows thousands of voters at illegitimate addresses for decades. Okay, back to the article. The Fractal ecosystem recognized delivering free, fair, transparent elections is a fight against a multi-headed hydra monster. That monster includes contribution fraud groups and dark money NGOs operating under the cover of massive, interconnected financial networks, hidden in plain sight. Harnessing the power of fractal quantum technology, the team delivered the FEC contribution system, identifying every contribution from every person or group to every federal level candidate for the last 50 years. With one click, there is total transparency across 680 million records. You heard that right, 680 million records. For the first time, any contribution in the FEC database is visible from a phone. State database followed. When we delivered the FEC database, we recognized many contributions in kind flowed in a river below the surface with NGOs, non-government organizations, 501c grants, foundations, funding lawfare, voter drives, even making illegal contributions. Working with insightful voter integrity groups in California, Wisconsin, Texas, we delivered the Fractal Dark Money Tracking System. The system, as the short demo below shows, connects NGOs, 501cs, hundreds of thousands of other organizations who are the central nervous system to the left. The first week the system was available, we hit pay dirt and in major swing states. Working with the election integrity team, we identified one of their biggest voter registration organizations is directly financed by a Chinese NGO. Following that success, we downloaded the information for most of the major leftist NGOs in the state, and within minutes, we were able to make hundreds of connections. The system connects an NGO dark money entity through any common attribute: employee, director, money flow out, money flow in, common address, near address, phone, and other attributes. The results are so interconnected, artificial intelligence queries were brought in to trace money across connections. The intricacy of these networks is simply breathtaking. The numbers of connections run into the hundreds of thousands, most delivering leftist money to leftist causes in every state. Because every fractal in the fractal quantum system can communicate with every other fractal, the fractal elections management applications are fully integrated with the dark money system immediately. Teams using the fractal election management app will now have access to the dark money tracking system. Several election integrity groups are actively using the system to challenge the tax status of some of these groups where their records show they are receiving money from illegitimate sources, or in other cases where they are spending money on prohibited activities. You can watch the video here, and send a link to it. Hold on a second, guys. Video is one organization that is the large network is just imagine. Okay, Jay Valentine, that's pretty much it, guys. Jay Valentine led the team that built the eBay fraud engine, the underlying technology for the TSA no-fly list, and the fraud systems for State Farm, Geico, USAA, and other major insurers. Jay can be contacted at his Substack, substack.com, Omega for America. Okay, I just wanted you guys to hear just how deep this thing goes and how widespread it is. And with people that know what they're doing, it can be tracked. And it looks like they're doing a pretty good job. However, I don't think anybody's reporting on it at all because let's face it, fraud is money. So there you have it. KG4JXC, KI4JCZ, back to you.
All right, Mike, very good. South Carolina Mike, ladies and gentlemen, KI4JCZ. Thank you, Mike. I've been wondering, I've been hearing about these 501Cs and all these tax exempt outfits, and they work for the left. Only them SOBs know the system enough to get by and to be given the 501c status to begin with, just like a lot of these churches. And if you noticed, a lot of these churches, non-government organizations, of course, NGOs, these same people are caravanning these illegal immigrants all over our country. They're providing food, shelter, water. They're enabling these people coming across this border at God's speed, and that's what's happening. And everybody out here needs to be aware of this. Texas, they managed to slow down the flow of what's coming in right now, but they're coming around the other way. They're coming through Arizona, New Mexico, California, and it's only getting worse. If you look at some of this information coming off of the border, it would scare the living hell out of you people. We got to stay vigilant. We got to stay on top of this, and we got to make sure people are paying attention. Right now, the American people aren't. They're woke up, and a lot of them are paying attention, but we need everybody on board because when it comes down to it, this is our country. We have to save it. And I hope every patriot out here is ready to stand up for it. Thank you, Mike. KI4JCZ. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, real quick, I just want to make a comment on what you just said, which is true. There's so many NGOs out there, 501c corporations, that are allowed to do business illegally. That's the whole purpose of the 501c. If